Hello, I'm Amir Iqbal from the Trace Lab at the University of Massachusetts Lowell. I will be presenting our research on extended capture point and optimization-based control for quadrupedal robot walking on dynamic rigid surfaces. This work is done with my advisor Dr. Yan Gu. Legged locomotion planning and control methods have been constantly evolving. The concept of zero moment point has been widely used in leg locomotion planning and control. The extension of ZMP approach for locomotion on non-flat terrain or with perturbation requires significant modification. On the other hand, capture point and capturability provides an elegant way to plan motion under large perturbations. Moreover, capturability provides a measure of robot's ability to recover from a perturbation. Such a measure is desirable, but it did not exist for ZMP-based approach. Many of the real-world application requires locomotion on dynamic surfaces that exhibit significant movement in inertial frame. Real-world examples of such dynamic surfaces are industry floor, floating bridges, ships, vessels, hanging bridges, disaster site, cruising aircraft, etc. The concept of capture point was derived in 2006 for locomotion at a constant height on static surfaces. The N-steps capturability concept was presented by Cullen et al. In 2012. These concepts have been widely used for footsteps planning and push recovery during leg locomotion. The capturability concept has been extended for walking with a variable height on a static surface by Caron et al. In 2020. On the controller side, the quadratic programming-based whole-body control has been extensively used for leg locomotion control for flat, rough, and integrate static surfaces. Quadratic programming-based hybrid zero dynamics control has been recently presented for flat terrain walking of a quadruped. Previous derivation of capture point is restricted to a horizontal, flat, and static surfaces or a static surface at a variable height. To date, a capture point derivation that explicitly addresses surface movement remains missing. Also, existing quadratic programming-based control formulation solves static surface locomotion as it does not consider time-varying holonomic constraints at the robot platform contact points caused by platform movements. In this research, we derived the capture point formulation for a dynamic rigid surface and utilize it for generating real-time full-order desired trajectory generation for locomotion on a DRS. We also extend the quadratic programming-based hybrid zero dynamics control framework to explicitly address the dynamic surface motion for a feasible walking on a DRS. The proposed approach for this research and flow of the presentation is highlighted in the diagram. The derivation of dynamic model of the DRS robot system is presented here. Method of Lagrange is used for modeling the nonlinear hybrid time-varying robot platform dynamics. At any instant, 3 of the 4 legs of the robot are in contact with the ground, which makes the robot fully actuated. In this study, we consider a dynamic rigid surface with pre-specified or predictable motion. This type of platform is chosen because many of the real-world platform dynamics may not be known. However, the motion of the rigid contacting surface may be estimated or sensed using a suitable algorithm and sensors. A reliable model for system dynamics is critical in control design. Robot walking is naturally a hybrid process. During a continuous phase, The robot has one leg moving in the air. The dynamics are described by second-order ordinary differential equations. When the swing foot lands on the platform surface, an instantaneous switching occurs. This landing event can be described by a switching surface. From the dynamics equation, it is also clear that the robot dynamics are nonlinear and multi-domain. Moreover, the explicit time-varying nature of the dynamics due to the DRS motion further complicates the problem. A real-time solution for a planning and control problem based on the presented full-order model is not possible due to high compute demand. To address the curse of dimensionality of a full-order model in real-time planning and control, we utilize a three-dimensional linear inverted pendulum model as a template to encode robot dynamics. The equation of motion of the LIPM on a DRS, which is a non-inertial frame, is derived here. In the derivation, it is assumed that the LIPM center of mass maintains a constant height relative to its support point on the DRS, as marked in the figure. With this assumption, the horizontal components of center of mass equation of motion relative to the support point on the DRS is given in 1. We further assume that the support point on the DRS has no or negligible horizontal accelerations. Under this assumption, the horizontal component of center of mass equation of motion relative to the support point on the DRS becomes homogeneous. With the definition of apparent time varying stiffness Ka, the system becomes analogous to a spring mass system. The instantaneous orbital energy is utilized for computing eigenvectors and horizontal coordinates of capture point. It is to be noted that the presented formulation is valid only when the denominator of the capture point expression is positive real number. The presented formulation predicts an instantaneous location of the capture point relative to its previous contact point on the DRS. If the LIPM instantaneously switches its contact to this point, then the center of mass will asymptotically approach to a complete stop relative to the DRS. The derived capture point along with heuristic-based approach will be utilized for converting the center of mass trajectory, foot placement of the LIPM, and the DRS motion to plan the full body trajectory of the robot. For sustained walking on the DRS, the derived capture point is used for computing a feedback term on the foot placement location. The capture point based feedback on the foot placement adjusts the foot placement location in real time for stabilizing the system in presence of perturbations. The foot placement location for a user specified base desired velocity is given by sum of a pre-computed heuristic and a real-time capture point based feedback. The full order desired trajectory for the locomotion on a DRS is computed in real time by utilizing the real-time foot placement location, desired base velocity, gate parameters, and the DRS motion. These full order desired trajectories will be later used for constructing hybrid zero dynamics of the system. We design a quadratic programming based controller for tracking the full order desired trajectory on a DRS. The controller prioritizes feasibility of the control action by admitting small violation in the desired trajectories. Joint torques and contact forces are chosen as optimization variables. The cost function is set to minimize joint torques and penalize sharp variation in some of the optimization variables. The very small penalty also helps in avoiding any chattering length phenomena. The time-varying holonomic constraints and virtual constraints are set as equality constraints that admit some defect. The friction cone, unilateral constraints, and joint torque limits are set as inequality constraints. The overall quadratic programming optimization for control is shown here. The weighting matrices are tuned to get a better performance in simulation. To validate the proposed planning and control framework, we have performed simulations in MATLAB. We have tested two different gate and DRS motion in simulation. The gate parameters and DRS motion parameters are presented here. In MATLAB, we simulated the dynamics of robot walking on a DRS. We have also incorporated joint torque saturation of actual robot in simulation to get a realistic prediction of performance of the framework on the actual hardware. The videos of simulation results are shown here. From the MATLAB simulation, it is evident that the presented planning and control framework can indeed sustain walking on a DRS. Recently, we have also validated the presented framework in PyBullet simulation. The videos of PyBullet simulation results further supports the effectiveness of presented framework. The overall performance of the presented framework is presented here. We have simulated a nominal case and a lateral perturbation case. The lateral perturbation is applied as a sinusoidal force at base center between 2 to 4 seconds. The joint torques, ground reaction forces, and the base orientation trajectories depicts a stable walking on the DRS in the nominal case. For the lateral perturbation case, the robot can safely recover from the perturbation and sustain walking on the DRS, as evident from the plot. In both cases, the joint torques respect the hardware torque limits, and the ground reaction forces respect unilateral and friction cone constraints, and the base maintain a stable orientation, which highlights that the framework is indeed able to sustain motion on a DRS. On this slide, we compare the feasibility with respect to the friction cone of our input-output linearization-based controller and the quadratic programming-based controller. For both cases, the friction coefficient are set to be 0.5. The input-output linearization-based controller occasionally violates friction cone constraint. However, the quadratic programming-based controller respects the friction cone constraints, which adds in feasibility in a real-world experiment. To conclude, in this paper, we have derived capture point for locomotion on a DRS using a 3D linear inverted pendulum model. The derived capture point formulation was utilized for real-time footstep planning of the robot on a DRS. We also derived a quadratic programming-based control law to reliably track the full order trajectory for locomotion on a DRS. Simulations in MATLAB and PyBullet were performed to validate the performance of the proposed planning and control framework. In the future research, we would validate the proposed framework in hardware experiments and improve the full order trajectory planning heuristic for generating near feasible motion on a real-world dynamic rigid surface. We think that the proposed validation and improvement would make our framework more qualified and acceptable for real-world applications. The references cited in this presentation are listed here. Here are the pictures of some of our lab's past outreach activities. With this, I will conclude this presentation. Thank you.